Giveaway number 2, giving a ton of money to a single mom. I mean, single moms, that's gotta be impossible.
And so Togi has chlamydia, Togi has AIDS. What doesn't he have? Well, he doesn't have a single mom. Togi now attempts to hook up with 2 separate single moms at the same time. And so let's go out with some single moms. He's pulling a Jesse James West. Let's get 2 single moms. Let's post a thing on Bumble, whatever, and see, hey, I'm going to take you out for the time of your life. I'm looking for 2 black single moms to go on my private jet and hang out with me in Vegas, and I'm going to help you win some money. I don't think you had to do all that much in order to hit.
Oh, milk thistle, she knows that's for your liver, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I need some of that.
Y'all be going hard.
And so she gets Togi a gift, some liver support, because they're going to be drinking hard. And so after a successful night of gambling, each of these females, single moms, walk away with $50,000 in cash. That's more money than most people make in a given year. These girls are almost kind of rich. And so, Togi, are you now going to hit? The last time I seen a man give 2 women $50,000, a lot more things happened after that. And by that, I mean they gave him all this money because of a divorce, and they can never have a normal life ever again because they now have half their money. This is the only time people give anyone $50,000.
Dude, I got like the worst case of raging, gambling, Asperger's of all time.
And so does he not look like a man who's suffering from post-nut clarity? You know, that feeling you get about 17 and a half seconds after it's all over and you're thinking, what have I done? Is that not the look he's giving off? And so, unfortunately, it didn't end in a 3-way. It ended up with him losing $200,000. He was up big, but he couldn't just go to bed. I mean, had he just said, hey, let's come to my room and let's celebrate. You just won $100,000 split between the two. Let's drink some wine and have some more KFC and we can talk about it. But no, he goes and gambles yet again.
So technically I lost 200,000 last night when I could have just gone to bed. It's like
he was up big, dopamine high was real, couldn't just quit, couldn't say no. Goes down to the casino, loses $100,000, and so basically he's at broke even. Says, nah, this isn't enough. I need to gamble online. Proceeds to lose $100,000. This is the dangers of gambling. And so don't forget, it looks fun, it looks exciting when you're winning, but many people, they lose.
You want to know what happened at the house in Miami? I bought it in Road to 10 Million. I didn't go to it for 3 months. I didn't know that I had to pay a mortgage.
A lot of people say that Togi's a genius, but the last I checked is geniuses know that you have to pay your mortgage. I mean, what is the minimum standard to be called a genius or even smart? I think it involves knowing the basics of how the world works. Now, is it possible he's a savant in some area, that he's perhaps gifted in one aspect of life but impaired in another? Well, yes, absolutely. He might be great at marketing, a genius marketer, but he's not overall a genius if he didn't know he had to pay his mortgage or that you need to look after your house.
79!
Togi. For only $39,000, I could have taken care of all of it.
One of my friends goes out to check out the house. The house is just covered in mold because we never turned on the AC, and the pool, apparently you have to clean pools.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was a school teacher. We didn't teach kids in school that you had to actually clean your pool, that there was maintenance involved, but we did teach kids about paying your mortgage. I remember that class. It was called Career and Life Management. I also taught economics. I taught a lot of classes, a lot of courses on how to save money, to invest, how to budget, and so on.
Stop being so mean. But then it's also like, guys, check this out. Bought a Urus today.
There's the problem. You keep searching for that extra hit of dopamine. When you're buying things and you're spending money, it takes more and more to actually get that same high. It's the same with drugs. You start with the lower doses. You're perhaps going out visiting your friend Molly, your best friend perhaps, and at first, you didn't need to see her that often. She was always there for you, here and there a little bit, but before you know it, you can't go without her. You always want to visit her. And you can't just handle seeing her for a few hours. You're spending the entire night. And so, guys, you need to be careful. The more you spend, the more you want to spend. You become addicted. Perhaps you're addicted to shopping. It could be gambling. It could be sniffing creatine, whatever. But you need to be careful. One thing I suggest you do is to experience gratitude. Everything you got to be happy for it, and don't think you need any more. Be happy with what you have. Everything else is gravy or the cherry on top.
This magnesium is scheme juice. What's the statistic? I believe it's around 50-60% of men are deficient in magnesium.
And so remember, you might be deficient in magnesium or whatever. It could be anything. But why not get your blood work done from Algo RX? Cheaper blood work, pharmaceutical grade products. You're not going to scam you out of things that you don't need. And you can trust in what they're offering. And so whether it's in clomiphene, Cialis, Viagra, various peptides, you can go and click the link in the description. Code Greg, 10% off.
I have $3,800 in my account, and I owe 84 racks on the Lamborghini. Did you get that?
If you never check your bank account and you're just spending frivolously, or you've got some side check that's got a hold of your credit card, you need to monitor it. How much money is she spending? Before you know it, you have no money left. She's going on lavish vacations around the world. She's buying all the new clothing. Perhaps she's buying herself a car, dinners at Nobu, and so on. And so, guys, you got to be careful. Check your funding. And if you've given your credit card to your side chick, you need to be careful. And so what that is he's living beyond his means. He is, in fact, rich, but he spends it all. He doesn't save. I mean, bro has what, 5 supercars and a house? That is, in my opinion, very rich, very wealthy. But he only has $3,000 in his bank account because he spends too much. And so he's kind of the opposite of being house poor. House poor, you have an amazing home, you spend all your money on it, but you can't do anything. For him, he never goes to his house, but he spends his money on all of the living, going to fancy restaurants with Joe Biden, or perhaps just spending money on first-class trips, vacations, private jets, and so on, and giving his money away. And so you can't have both. Unless you're ultra stupid wealthy, you can't spend all your money doing all the things, giving it away to everyone, and at the same time have money in your bank account.
This is a crisis. A crisis this is, dude. So I owe Amex $32,000.
So Togi, this is free advice. You don't have to charge you $39,000. You can actually look on your credit card bill each and every day. You don't have to wait for the statement to come at the end of the month. Every day you can look. Oh, wow. That's an interesting spend. And for guys with side chicks that you give them their credit card, you can also monitor your spending. You can look. You can actually put limits on your cards, everything. And so there's no reason to get in this kind of trouble.
Then within that 8 hours, I also spent a substantial amount of time handcrafting the coolest Clash Royale clan in the world. I am so hyped on this.
And so here's my psychological analysis of Togi. Togi needs to do shit on the computer to get dopamine. He's basically dopamine deprived. I don't know if his serotonin levels have been shot, and he can't be happy unless he's doing something. He can't just relax. He can't just chill. He can't just go to the gym and work out or race bicycles or read a book. He's always got to be playing something where you're gambling, you're betting. And so he found himself a game. A lot of people play games, video games. I used to play video games a little bit. I wasn't addicted to it. I wasn't like many people. He's playing 8 hours straight, and he got whatever coins or points or whatever. And so he's doing very good. Now, this is how I see it. A lot of you are saying that's a waste of time. 8 hours. Think of how much more productive he could have been. He could have been studying, researching. He could have been learning, going to school, training, cooking, whatever. But I see it like this. He did those 8 hours of playing a game and getting better at this game instead of spending and losing money gambling for 8 hours. And so, which is better? Pick your poison. Is playing video games for 8 hours straight a good thing? Inherently, I don't think it is. I don't think it's good for the soul, for the human body, for the mind. I think it's a lot, but I think it's better than having lost $100,000 gambling all night. This is a win for Togi. If he can replace some of his gambling with playing games, video games, whatever, then this is a win. Now, only Togi can put 25 minutes of him playing a video game in a 1 hour and 45-minute video and make it interesting. I was generally excited for Togi. Is he going to be the number one Togert in the world to get to the top?
Leaderboard, clans, global. Togert's gone global, dog. Jinxie, who my nuts? Togi clan is now 29th in the world.
And so after 8 hours, he's 29th in the world. He's trying to get to number one. And to be the best in the world at something, at anything, it is in fact a very good feeling. And so instead of the road to $10 million through gambling, it's the road to 10,000 points on some video game that has no meaning whatsoever, but it means something to him. He's playing against people from Bangladesh or whatever parts of the world, and he's doing battle. He's gaming back and forth. But look at the excitement. Look at how bad he wants it. He's bringing out the Lord's name in vain. He's acting upset. He's excited when he wins. He's devastated when he loses. Does it not look the exact same thing when he's gambling? And this is with no money. And so despite the fact that he's really at the top of gambling, if he's not betting $100,000 in an evening, why even bother? But yet he can play this game with no money on the line and get perhaps the same joy or even more.
Mega Knight. Flip the house. I'll kill you.
And so he finally takes a break from crashing out. He was on a bad tilt playing the game and losing. And he goes to the gym and does some cardio. And it clears his head. This is great to see. This is one thing that Togi did during the video that I'm very glad he did that. And so had I been coaching him, he could have texted me and said, hey, Coach Greg, what should I do? I've been playing this video game for 8 hours. I don't know what to do. So take a break, go and do 30 minutes of cardio and see how you feel. And I'm not exactly sure what he's training for. I mean, is he training to pull things into his mouth or to pull them out? I'm not sure. It's perhaps his ego is fighting with him. Do I want it in or do I want it out? And desperately, very, very quickly, he's trying as hard as he can to not to stop. Now, it wouldn't be a Coach Greg video if I didn't plug Turk Builder Max. And so Togi, he's trying to be healthier. He seems to be drinking less, which is great, using less recreational drugs. Lowers his dose of testosterone. But if he wants to keep the gains and get locked in, Turk Builder Max or Turk Platinum, it's even better. This is what you need to lock in. So if you're interested, code Greg, 15% off. And remember, we're getting so many reviews coming in, and the reviews are absolutely amazing. People keep rebuying this. They're experiencing unbelievable gains in both in size and in strength, as well as how they feel. And if you don't believe in this, you're thinking, well, maybe it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, there's a money-back guarantee, and on top of that, a $20 gift card. And so you literally can try it risk-free. Now, if you've been scammed by Derek and other companies in the past, where you've bought fake Ajuga trichistanica, they promise it's Ajuga, but it's actually cyanosis and or other copycat plants, just send us a proof of purchase, and you're going to get 50% off. And so you get it for half price. And if that doesn't work, you still get that money back. And so what do you have to lose? Code Greg, 15% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost your algorithm. Don't forget about the Momentous clothing line. It's dropping August 1st. If you're interested in that, of course, go and hit the link. Don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. And if you're interested in the cookbook, the training book, coaching plans by me and my team, as well as Algo RX for blood work and all your pharmaceutical medications, click the link in the description, and until next time, I am out.